on my podcast, I'm going to go over the new app that everyone's freaking out about, Vero. So let's go ahead and click on in. So I think the big thing to, think about is with apps, it's super easy. It means a clean slate, and a lot of people are on here comparatively. I think the biggest thing is to remember that you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, right? So you don't want to stop focusing on Facebook and Facebook ads, Instagram, Twitter, and so forth. You don't want to stop focusing, but you might want to take some of your time and put it into an app that seems to be blowing up, because you can make some money or connections on that particular app. But real quick, I'll give you a rundown. So this is basically my feed, right? It's chronological, right? So it's no algorithm in here. This is my feed. You can search just like Instagram. You can search for hashtags, right? So let's say I want to search for entrepreneur. And the app is kind of slow. Let me actually get off Wi-Fi here. I know it's a cute girlfriend picture right there. Okay, so let's bring this back up. It is kind of slow. It is kind of buggy, but yeah, I'll bring it up in chronological order, right? So there's all the tags for you there. So almost like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter had a fucking baby, is what it's like. So you can search hashtags, recent photos, recent videos. Up until a couple days ago, I've been playing with it for about 2 days. I didn't know you could DM people, but you can. And how you basically do that is you click right here, and you can just start typing a name or find who you want to talk to. You do have your alerts, but let's go back to right here. Okay, so that's the search. Here's me. So connections, what they basically are is you can rate connections when people add you based on if you're just an acquaintance, if you're friends, close friends, and then when you post, you can actually choose who you want it to go out to, and it'll tell you, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead here. Let's go back. So you can see I'm recording. So we'll post that, right? And we'll say, whatever. And you'll see close friends. I have 3 of them. An extra person for friends, acquaintance 23, followers, and everybody else, almost 200 people. I've been playing with it for a couple of days, so I think that's really good. It's the small wins that matter, right? It's the small wins. Retake, and let's get out of here. There we go. All right, so that's how you post. And you can post a number of things, right? You can take a picture or use something from your camera roll. You can post a link like to a blog, a website, what have you. You can post music you're listening to. You can post a movie or TV show you're watching. You can post about a book you're reading, and you can post like a place that you're at, which I think is pretty nifty. Next, you have your collections. So based on, from what I understand, what's in my niche, what it is that I like, it'll put into collections for me, photos and videos, right? So that's pretty cool too. And then you have your alerts, so people following you, liking, trying to friend you, etc. Pop all into here. This app is super easy to use, but it is like a little glitchy and slow from time to time. But I do like it so far. I like that it is the fact that you do have a clean slate, and you have a new platform. I know most people I was talking to are like, oh my god, fuck it, it's a brand new platform. And I don't really know why on this main screen here why these are featured users. I can't tell you. I tried to look into it. I went through some of their followers too. There's a lot of people that are blue checked, but I don't really know why that is. So I can't give any information on that. And so here's some things I don't like. You can invite people, but you can invite people, that's fairly easy, but I tried to contact them and find a link that goes directly to my profile, and there is none. So for example, let me show you what I mean by that. So let's go ahead and say share this card, message, right? Usually it'll give you a link, but it literally is just, like I even try sending it to myself because I never tested that. I could be wrong, but try sending it to myself. But it just looks like a very generic link. So let's wait for it to pop up. There it is. Don't ask me why I'm Linda on my phone. All right, so we're going to go over, and it looks like it's just get Vero, right? So we're going to open it. And there's no real link directly to my profile, which I don't really like, especially when you're on Instagram or Facebook. You want to link people directly in. It's kind of frustrating, right? Kind of frustrating. So, and it's kind of slow. But other than that, I do like it. But I think the biggest thing is I think this is also like a child of what happened with Snapchat, Instagram, the new algorithms, even Facebook fan pages. A lot of people are going over to here. Vero has said that the first 1 million users will be free. Now, I don't know if that's a sales ploy to get a bunch of people on their app and say, hey, you've arrived now. They've promised no advertising on their app, things like that. I don't know. All I can say is here's a problem, right? So they want to keep it chronological, no advertising, and they're going to have supposedly have their subscribers pay for it. But the problem is I don't know after 1 million people are going to want to pay for it, A. B, if it's chronological, the reason why other apps have algorithms is so it shows you more of what it thinks you want to see by watching what and who you interact with. So there's a reason for the algorithms, and if you're a marketer watching this, it's our job to figure that out. But it frustrates other people. So why I talk about this is if everything stayed chronological, you get a bunch of spam and a bunch of junk that you just don't want to see. You just don't want to see it. So while I see the negative, I also see the positive. So those are some concerns that I have about Vero. Now, I have scaled pretty quickly in the last 2 days. Just like you kind of do on Instagram, you have to be social. So I'll search for tags in my niche. I'll like photos. You can double tap. I'll comment on photos. Leave some 2 cents on what I think. About it, and then people in turn follow you. So super important to do. I like that it is basic, but again, I wouldn't put all of your eggs in this basket because it just could be hype, but at the same time, I wouldn't turn a blind eye to it because it could, in the end, it could be something that you can use. It's all about leverage, right? And the other apps have been out for a while, the big ones. This could be a big one, it could not be, but I can name a few people that thought YouTube was going to fall and went to different apps, and they wound up with their pants down because YouTube is a monster. So just keep that in mind. That's my quick review, my quick insight on this app. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys next week.